As we continue our program, I would just like to reflect that I can clearly see where the hunter is now becoming the hunted based on revelations. People are now running from their sins, and a lot of curses in this world, and a lot of curse lies right in the churches. A lot of deceivement, a lot of misleading by pastors is coming to light, and they're all scared, and they're all trying to figure out where to hide. The Bible said you can't hide behind a rock because the rock is going to be looking refuge too. Jesus came walking on his feet, riding his donkey, and he was only interested in the poor and looking out for the interests of the poor. The churches are only interested in money. When Jesus went to the church, he didn't want to pay any tithes, but he paid his tithes not to offend the Pharisees because he didn't want to start an argument. So for that reason, he paid his tithe. You understand? But in his heart, he didn't want to pay it. And I'm like that. When I go to church, I think it's hard to give that money. Sometimes I'll give $5. I'm like, oh God, I don't really want to pay them. They should be feeding poor people. But they're living big time life. Nice car, nice house, nice church. I always say to my mom, you watch these church programs on TV every day. Look at their church. It's like all made out of all gold. They can't be people of God. They're hypocrites. That's what I tell her. I said, all those millions they have, I went online and I checked it out for myself. Churches in the US and Europe. I didn't see one church that had under 20 million US dollars in their bank account, because by law they're required to show the public how much money they have, and it's online on the internet. A lot of them is online, and they're like 20 million up, while people suffer, can't find food, can't find shelter, can't pay bills. They have cash money that they don't know what to do with, but yet they're following Jesus. Jesus said he didn't come for the rich, he came for the poor. And he did what he had to do to feed the poor, and he did what he had to do to heal the poor. The churches aren't doing anything like that. A lot of churches get grants from government. Government give them grants every year to do community service work. Community service is things you do to help the community. You help the poorer class, not the rich class. Rich people don't need your help. So if government is giving you money to do community service, you're supposed to be using that money to help poor people. And the churches, if they spend 10% of the yearly grant that they get from government, they spent a lot. So it just isn't penciling out. And everything is now closing in, and everybody's speaking out, spitting out the truth and getting scared. You're hearing a lot of stuff coming out of people's mouth now because they feel, this is it, so I better come clean. Well, anyway, everybody makes their own decision, choose what they want to choose. It's a free world. So until we talk again, that's it.